Hello, welcome to MindBody TV. I'm Dr. Kim Duramo, and I'm going to be sharing today about the 3 functions of your energy body. If you saw the previous video we did last week on MindBody TV about what kind of world are we living in, you understand that we are quantum, we are pure energy, and you understand we're also being invited to participate more in unity consciousness, well-being, peace, and to activate the technology of our body, and less as if we are a solid, physical, separate self. In fact, continuing to hold on to that old consciousness is just going to create more problems. So what is our quantum body? What is our energy body? How does it work? And how do we work with it? So that's what I'm going to be sharing today. So I'd love to hear where you're tuning in from. Where are you in the world? How did you find MindBody TV? And what are you dealing with right now that you would love to see a major quantum leap take place for? I am a physician. I've studied quantum physics for decades of my life and practiced mind-body medicine and self-healing for myself personally, for those I've worked with in my medical practice, and now online all over the world to really assist and awaken that power within our beings, because that is what heals the body. That is what created the body, and that is what will literally take care of everything happening in your life. So if you're struggling, if you feel lost, if you feel like you're maxed out, overwhelmed, tired, exhausted, it's time to let go, and what you learn today is going to greatly accelerate your path. So there are 3 main functions in the technology of our energy body. And you may have heard me talk about this before because it's something I'm really passionate about, but we are actually pure energy. So even though the body shows up as a physical solid thing, it is actually pure energy, constantly moving, constantly changing. It has a vibration and it has a frequency. And the vibration and frequency of your energy is going to determine how your physical material shows up. So even if you've had some kind of serious life-threatening illness like MS or cancer or an autoimmune disease or maybe a mystery illness, no one even knows what it's about, your body can resolve this when you allow that pattern to release. And guess what? It can be so easy. So stay tuned because we're going to be delving into this. The 3 functions of your energy body are that you are a receptor. I'm going to write this on my paper. You are a transmitter. And you are a transmuter. Okay, so I've got them all right here. You are constantly receiving energy, a hit, intuition, intelligence, guidance, sensation. If you are conscious, you're going to be aware of that. Now, it's like turning the dial of a radio station, what you are receptive to. So we're going to focus here first before we get to the transmitter and transmuter, other functions of the energy body. You are constantly letting in information. So just like we don't see the radio waves, but we can hear them, we can adjust the channel, and we know if we go to 94.5, we're going to hear a certain kind of vibe of music. If we go to 108, I'm here in Boston for the summer, so these are the pop channels. You're going to get a very different vibe and a different person and different music on that channel. If you go to 98.5, I think that was the soft rock channel. So different vibe, different information, and they're all okay. And guess what? They're all right here, right now, cruising through the space, even if you don't have a radio and tune into them. That's the fascinating thing about the unseen. We know it's here because we have evidence. You put your radio on, you have some understanding maybe about how it works. You turn the dial and it dials in a different station. So is your energy body. And you can dial into the frequency of what is the highest possibility of my life? What is the most powerful thing I could do today to open to the abundance available for me? What does my body truly need that will help it thrive, heal this disease, be more energized and alive You can tune into that. You can also tune into the channel of what's wrong with me, or oh, why didn't I do this, or oh God, I can't believe blah blah blah, or how do I fix my MS or ulcerative colitis, or ringing in my ears, right? Focusing on the problem, and get that kind of intelligence and get that kind of information. And what I found personally is when I tune into the channel of what's wrong with me, I'm going to keep getting a never-ending, abundant and infinite supply of what is wrong. Problems to fix, stuff to do, get to work, go, 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 more. And it's never enough. And I can stay in that channel as long as I like, and the universe will keep supplying. And I can change the channel. When I increase my frequency, it changes the information I'm consciously receiving, the information I'm attuning my body to. And I do want to put a plug in for my recent book I've written. It's published, it's coming out. You can get your pre-order right now for Be Your Own Healer book. If you go to drkimd.com/BYOH book, you can pre-order your copy right now. And in this book, I'm sharing about this quantum technology, about how do you turn the dial? How do you increase your frequency? How do you allow a different manifestation? Because guess what? Just like you are a receptor letting in all kinds of information, right? These radio waves, way more than just radio. There's lots of magnetic and electric current you're letting in to your system. You are also transmitting, sending information out. This is part of the creative process. Okay? You are sending information out. And this isn't just, hey, here I am, I'm a nice person. You should trust me. You should hire me. You should pay me. Conscious communication, it's almost completely unconscious, meaning you're not even aware of what you're transmitting. But guess what you will be aware of? What shows up as a result. So this is manifestation. This is creation. You are a creator. Yay! Celebrate that, even if you're unconsciously creating. Even if right now you've been creating from the programming of I'm not getting it right, or I need to do more, or I need to try harder, or money doesn't grow on trees, or my body is broken, I need to fix it. There's lots of things you're creating from. There's lots of programming in there that's been manifesting. And you don't need to micromanage your creation, meaning, now I'm going to work on my health. Oh, now I'm going to work on my business. You can turn the dial, increase your frequency, and it will increase all of your transmission. I talk a lot more about this in the Be Your Own Healer book, but this is the basic understanding of creation. You are a creator. You are always already manifesting. You don't have to learn to manifest. You just got to start to dial into what you do want and neutralize, allow the release of what you don't want. What if it were easy? Another key with being receptive. I used to be asking, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I was so tired. I was so sick, and I was in so much pain. And then it finally got diagnosed as a severe autoimmune disease. Oh, okay, now I'm up to the job of fixing it. But I realized, wait a minute, this is not what's true. What's right about this I'm not getting? Turn the dial, receive a new channel, get receptive to a higher frequency. What's right about this I'm not getting? Oh, this illness is showing me where I've been living on the channel of I need to do more. I'm not good enough. I better not fail. And what gets created there? An autoimmune disease, or maybe something else for you. Share in the comments what's been showing up in your life as the challenge, because that challenge is actually ripe for you to receive it at a higher frequency, receive it from a higher consciousness. What's right about this I'm not getting? Receive it at a new level. There's insight, there's magic, it's a gift. You are not broken. Why would life be showing me this? Oh, so I can dial in and allow this to release. So I can let go of that, right? And you don't even need to consciously be aware of that. You can just dial in the shift. Okay, so you're transmitting. Now, when you shift your frequency, it could be as simple as relax your shoulders. Breathe more fully. Welcome what you're feeling. I love you. It's okay to feel this. Now you're transmitting at a higher frequency. You're receiving at a higher frequency. It's that easy. It's subtle. And you don't need to micromanage your life. These things are not separate. You have one primary frequency. You can shift it. The third thing is you are transmuting. Transmuting. You are constantly changing the energy. So the energy, let's just try to draw this maybe like that. Courses through your body. Coming up, coming down. Here we go. Coming up, coming down. Through these channels. You can call them chakras. I know I didn't really draw it correctly because there's one right here too. You got your third eye chakra. You got your throat chakra. You've got your solar plexus. These are energy centers in your body where energy collects. And there's programming you're holding in your body that you can release, because your body is here to actually transmute. If you're carrying trauma or old memories, or you're triggered easily, there's stuff you're ready to transmute. You're ready to let go of. Your body knows how to do that. The intelligence that created you and is still here now living within you already knows how to do that. And in the Be Your Own Healer book, there's a course that goes with it where I teach you even more how to do that. It's easy. If the intelligence that created you is still right here, right now in you, what would it take to allow it to transmute that energy that was traumatic, right? Trauma is just energy I'm holding that I am in resistance to. And maybe there's lots of good reasons you're resisting it. It was really, really difficult. It was really abusive. It was really a challenge, right? To let in that level of fear and shock and pain. But guess what? It's in the past. And you have gained capabilities to move through that energy that you didn't have then. If that were not true, it would not be coming up. It's coming up to be healed. It's coming up to be released. That's what a trigger is. If you didn't have capabilities, you didn't have then, to let some of this resolve, it would not be coming up. You ever see people who've had really horrible things and they're like, I'm fine, it's okay. And they don't even notice that there's anything going on. But then someday you do. Someday you're like, I just can't carry this anymore. Or you're triggered so frequently, or you manifested a disease. It's up. It would not be up if you didn't have in the technology of your body. Last week we talked more about the technology of your body and why this is being activated now. We are in a major universal shift. It's coming up because you have already integrated. The wind chimes are chiming. Capabilities to move those energies that you didn't have when it happened. It's okay you didn't have that. Now is the time. Now is when your body can transmute that, meaning convert that energy back to its purest form, back into pure love. And if your body and your technology of your system did have the ability to do that, what would that be like? How freeing would it be that you don't need to carry that stuff around anymore, right? And be like therapy or on medications or managing it. There's nothing wrong with those things. But what if you just were now able to fully and completely release it? You've completed it. It's not here anymore. The learning is here. The growth is here. But those energies that are traumatic, harmful, and disruptive are no longer here because I've allowed my body to transmute them. These are the three functions of your energy body. When you begin to live as a quantum being consciously, you're already a quantum being. But when you begin to consciously participate as a conscious being, right, it's very different. Something happens and you get curious. Oh, I wonder why that's showing up, right? The old self had to be in control. Why is this happening? I need to fix it. What do I need to do? I've got to protect myself. And then you move into a higher consciousness and now you're like, I got to set up barriers and boundaries. No, now you're just more busy. It's really challenging because now that you're more conscious, you're like, do I just double down on more fear? There's more to control. No, as you begin to be more conscious, you've got to let yourself operate more in your divine quantum physiology, the quantum technology, the technology of your body, the technology of your energy system. It can do so much more than you've imagined. Yes, it can correct your hormone levels, and maybe it brings in an amazing practitioner that shares supplements or a prescription or a regime or something you do that supports your physiology. Or maybe it brings in a technology that your body just begins to create those hormones on its own. I don't know, whatever's more fluid for you. Don't make either of them better. Don't make one wrong and one right. Just let solutions show up. The quantum technology, the technology of your body, knows how to do that. It knows how to get you in the right place at the right time. I just met an amazing practitioner weeks back that led into an incredible journey of deep, deep healing on so many levels. And she was an OBGYN. She had been a regular conventional surgeon, and then she stepped out of that to create a practice helping women with hormone balancing. And there were so many synchronicities and so many amazing miracles that came in as a result of that meeting. Changed my life. So don't require that it only come etherically and my body just rearranges itself and I don't have any physical intervention. You're meant to participate in this matrix. You're meant to receive from this matrix, whether it's delicious food or I've got this pen that's working great. The other one was dried out. Great, I'll take it. Or it's medicine or surgery or people, or writing a book like I wrote, Be Your Own Healer. But you know what? The consciousness of Be Your Own Healer has already been transmitting etherically from my being for years before I wrote the book and am now publishing and sharing the book. The technology that we're not separate. We can allow an intention and someone on the other side of the planet can receive it. Happens all the time for me. Is it happening for you in your life where like you think of someone and they're like, oh my God, and you run into them 10 minutes later or the next week and they're like, I've been thinking of you. I'm glad you called, or some synchronicity. We're already functioning this way. Notice where it is showing up in your life. Notice where you're already noticing that you're a quantum being in a unity consciousness connected with everyone around you, even if it's little ways, because they will begin to get bigger. You will begin to participate bigger and bigger and bigger ways as a quantum being in unity consciousness where you're not separate from the solution, where the I am that we are is orchestrating all of it. And it can be a beautiful majesty of life, of something, a need emerging. Whoa, right? But you're like, I sure would love an amazing solution. And then, a solution coming in, and it's a marriage. It's a joy. Instead of problem, I got this problem, where's my solution, right? Grasping, problem grasping versus desire, openness, curiosity, and solutions coming in. Let's play in a different way. We are already creators. Could we do it in a higher frequency? So when you adjust, right? It's like turning the dial. More on this in the Be Your Own Healer book and the program that I am creating with that. But in basic, just this awareness will awaken codes in you. Wait a minute, I'm quantum technology? My frequency affects what happens in my life, who I bump into, what resources come in, or what stays away. Yeah. And just start by increasing your frequency now in the simplest way I've learned. Soften your body. Breathe more fully. Send love to your own heart. Have compassion. It's been a challenge. It may be difficult for you right now. Maybe in ways you haven't even shared. Maybe in ways you haven't even let yourself realize. This is how simple it is to increase your frequency. Have compassion for yourself right here, right now. It's allowing physiologic shift. It's allowing shift in your nervous system. It's allowing a shift in your electromagnetics. Maybe all you feel is 2% lighter. Okay. But on a quantum level, the universe is rearranging. So don't stop. Keep going. Let that 2% lightness come in, even if it's not the big enchilada, even if it's not, but I'm not seeing things change. Just the lightness, because it will change. But you've got to go to where you do feel the lightness, where you are noticing maybe just a little trickle. What you focus on expands. So begin to play with this. Can we play with creation instead of being a victim to it? That is what I am here to share with you. All right, the book is on pre-order at drkimd.com/BYOH book, or just go to drkimd.com and subscribe there, and you'll have all the information about what we're doing, what we're sharing. I'll be here every week live from MindBody TV at 11 a.m. Mountain Time in my YouTube channel, Dr. Kim Duramo, in the Facebook community, the MindBody community on Facebook. So join us there. My coaches are there standing by to mentor you through this process of awakening within your own being. They've gone through this as well. And it's not a hierarchical, let me tell you what to do. It's actually a mirror neuron effect. What is in me also lives within you. Let's allow it to awaken. There is greatness in you you've never even imagined. So welcome to this journey. Keep allowing that to awaken in you. We are all here to consciously create heaven on earth. I'm so excited about what's now possible. I'm excited to share the Be Your Own Healer book. I'm excited because I'll be here live every week on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. You can join me again. Give us a likes up, share this video with someone you love, subscribe in YouTube so we can stay connected. So much love from my heart to yours. I'll see you soon. Thank you for tuning in to MindBody TV. I would love to hear from you. Post a comment with any question, insight, aha, or just to say hello. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button so you stay tuned for weekly episodes. I'll see you next week.